Hello my centers and happy holidays. I've got a gift for you this week. I'm going to be showing you how to create custom thumbnails that are eye-catching, unique, and creative to help drive up your view count for free in this week's video. A custom thumbnail is extremely important for the longevity and the success of your YouTube channel and brand. Stay tuned through the end of this video, no matter if you're a YouTube gaming channel or any other type of YouTube channel, so you can apply these tips to create eye-catching and awesome thumbnails for your channel. Now what we're going to want to do first is come up with a background, a canvas per se, so that we can work with and add things like our text, our icons, our images, etc. So, with an actual YouTube gaming channel, we can search for the game we're covering, and for this example, we're going to be using Modern Warfare. And something to remember with these background images, your canvas, is to pick something large enough pixel-wise and with enough visual quality so that your thumbnail keeps a professional look. So we're going to save this picture because it's slick, it's fresh, it's clean, and it's devoid of a lot of clutter around the main image. Now what you're going to want to do is hop on over to canva.com and create your account for free, because this is going to be our in-browser tool that we're going to use to create free and eye-catching thumbnails. Now once you create your free account on Canva, we're going to want to pop over to here to create a design. There are tons of presets that you can choose from, including a YouTube thumbnail. You can click through to this and actually have your thumbnail template size created for you, or you could pop over to custom designs and type in 1920 by 1080. These are going to be the dimensions you want for your custom thumbnail. Now first, we're going to want to find the pictures that you've chosen to use as your backgrounds or your canvas. Come over into the Uploads tab. This is where you're going to be able to upload all of the images you want to use in your thumbnail, or if you're using a screenshot of yourself, you can easily upload that as well. Now, depending on your YouTube channel, you might actually want to create some live action background shots. Now, to do so, get yourself a quality camera and take some reactionary shots that are energetic and overzealous. First, let's choose the image we want to use as our backdrop, and all you have to do is drag it right over to the canvas. Now that it's here, you just simply have to readjust the size easily with the corner tabs. Now you'll notice, because we chose a very good starting image, we didn't lose much quality at all by resizing. And if you're using your own image as your thumbnail, it's the same exact process, and it's as easy as moving the sliders and putting the image exactly where you want it. Now, if you're using an actual picture of yourself or any picture that you're taking, I would definitely recommend a high quality camera and lighting so you can keep the professional look of the thumbnail as crisp as possible. So with your background image, depending on what you've chosen, if you want to change the brightness, the contrast, the saturation, it's as simple as coming up to the Adjust tool and updating as you see fit. You can even add a blur effect in so that your text pops up front. Now, if you take the blur tool and go the opposite way, you're going to increase the sharpness of the image. And some research has been shown that if you increase the saturation and make the image a bit sharper, it's going to fare a little bit better, because a lot of people are seeing the thumbnails on their mobile phones or when they're scrolling through, and since it's smaller, this is going to help it pop out more. But now we want to get to the nitty-gritty of our text. And there's actually a little secret you can use to make your text pop out a little bit more. Now what I want to do is bring in a rounded corner box. Now I'm going to put this shape where I want my text to go, and I want to cover this watermark. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to readjust the size of my image so that I have enough room for my text box, and I help the character become a little bit larger to help the image pop completely. So now that I've got my shape where I want it, we can actually come up to the Adjustment tab for the shape, and we can update the color to any color we wish. Now you can go with something eye-catching and popping like a pink, but we don't want to offset too much from the background color. So we're going to use this dark gray, and another point, these boxes are used so that you can make your text easily readable, and that I'm not putting text over the shrapnel area here, which could make it hard to see without the right amount of stroke or drop shadow. Now we're going to move over to our text tab, adding text is as simple as just dragging your add a heading button right over to here. You can adjust the size and easily move the text where you need it. Now, depending on your style or the video itself, you're going to want to select a good font. So with your text highlighted, pop right over here, drop down the font menu, and look for something that fits the style of your video. There are tons of free options and some premium ones, and the text in your font should match the message of your video. So for example, let's say this is a top 10 sniper kill montage video. I'm going to create my starter text and I'm going to drag it out a bit so that we're resized and it's a little bit more popping and it's larger. Now you only have enough space to work with, so don't go crazy using a ton of words in your thumbnail because then it just becomes hard to read. Now you can choose the color of the font that you want just by simply clicking on the color tab, the A, right above. In this case, black works well, but I want to help it pop out a little bit more. I want some contrast to the dreary dark background, so I'm going to choose white. Now you want your text as large and as legible as possible, so let's make use of that space in this box. We're also going to make use of an eye-popping dichotomy by choosing a different font style for our second line of text. I also want this to be white, and the graphing tools in Canva allow for you to even it out and make sure everything's aligned properly with each other. You can also rotate your text to give it some personality, and you'll see that we're not utilizing the entire block yet, but if you pop over to the Photos tab, there's a lot of free fair use images that you could use to add some flavor to the image overall. So I want to search for a sniper rifle. So let's just type in sniper, and you could bring this image over, but notice that there are some features on Canva you do have to pay for. So I'll leave this up to you. If you want to remove the watermark and pay for the premium images, it could help add to your overall image, but there are free options. By just typing in rifle, I see some that are absolutely free. They might not be PNGs that are transparent, but if we took the images like the bullets, dragged it over and resized it, we add ourselves another block offset that draws our eyes in and has our viewers stop to look. Now, you can absolutely upload your own images to drag into here. It's going to be about striking the right balance. Now, once you're happy with the positioning and the images and text you've used, definitely check out the different options available so you can fine-tune edit any last details you'd like before saving. When you're all set and you're ready to go, just simply hover over the download button, keep yourself in a PNG file and download. Once you're all set and the download is complete, it's going to save right to your computer, where you can easily use this guy as a thumbnail if you'd like. Thank you, my sinners, for joining me for our YouTube thumbnail creation guide. Let me know down in the comments below what aspect of creating a thumbnail was the hardest for you to grasp and grow with. Was it deciding what picture to use as your background, what font to use? I'm curious what gave you the biggest struggle. Leave me a like, guys, it's always appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe and hit that bell so you're always kept up to date with any of my gaming news, gaming videos, or any how-to guides to help you out. Until next time, my sinners, I love you very much. Bye-bye.